You know, these days, it feels like everywhere you turn, someone's talking about electric cars. Go full EV, they say. It's the future, they say, and they're not wrong. Electric vehicles are the future. But let's be honest, not everyone is ready for that leap just yet. Some of us still worry about charging stations, battery range, cold weather performance, and let's not forget the price tags. So if you've ever caught yourself thinking, I want something modern, efficient, and eco-friendly, but I'm not ready to deal with a full EV lifestyle, then trust me, you're not alone. A lot of people are in that exact spot right now, especially going into 2026. And here's where things get interesting. There's this sweet middle ground that most people still overlook. The plug-in hybrid. It's not the old school gas guzzler, and it's not the fully electric spaceship either. It's like getting the best of both worlds. The clean, silent, electric drive for short commutes, and the security of a gas engine for those long road trips. Or when charging isn't an option. Now, I know some folks think plug-in hybrids are just a stepping stone, maybe even a compromise. But today, we're going to challenge that idea. Because in 2026, some of these plug-in hybrids aren't just smart choices. They might actually be better, more practical, and even more future-proof than full EVs. Especially if you're thinking long-term. So in this video, we're exploring 5 plug-in hybrids that deserve way more attention than they're getting. Whether you're a family driver, a daily commuter, someone living in a rural area, or just someone who wants a low-maintenance vehicle without fully giving up the gas pump yet, this list might just surprise you. We're not just naming cars. We're talking about real-world usefulness, long-term savings, driving feel, and the kind of tech that actually makes a difference. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just find the perfect car for your next upgrade. And at 1 TB, the one you expected. Let's get into it. 1. Toyota RAV4 Prime. The silent workhorse with real-world muscle. Let's start with a real game-changer. The Toyota RAV4 Prime. This isn't just another family SUV with a badge we've seen 1,000 times. No, this one's different. It's bold, refined, and smarter than you'd expect. It's what happens when one of the world's most trusted automakers decides to go all in on plug-in hybrid tech, and they nail it. Underneath its confident, slightly aggressive design, the RAV4 Prime combines a 2.5 liters engine with dual electric motors to pump out 300 horsepower. Let that sink in. This is a family SUV that accelerates faster than some sports cars. 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. That's not pretty good for a hybrid. That's just good, period. But it's not just about speed. This SUV gives you an estimated 42 miles of all-electric range, which means if your daily driving is short, going to work, picking up the kids, groceries, you might drive for days or even weeks without ever touching gasoline. And when you do need to travel far, the gas engine steps in without you even noticing. No charging stress, no range anxiety, just seamless driving. Inside, the RAV4 Prime doesn't feel basic either. Premium materials, a large touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, and tons of safety features make it feel a class above your typical family crossover. And when it comes to cost of ownership, this thing holds value better than most electrified vehicles. And it's still a Toyota, which means it'll probably last longer than your phone, your couch, and maybe even your current relationship. For people who want confidence, flexibility, and performance. The RAV4 Prime isn't just a solid plug-in hybrid. It might be one of the smartest cars to own in 2026. Period. 2. Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid. The Tech-savvy family hero next. Let us talk about a car that often gets overlooked, but delivers far more than you expect. The Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid. This is one of those vehicles that quietly sneaks up on you. You hop in expecting just another hybrid, and within a few minutes you're thinking, wait, why isn't everyone talking about this? Hyundai's plug-in Tucson blends practicality and comfort in a way that makes it feel like it was custom-built for modern family life. With 33 miles of pure electric range, it's perfect for city driving. Drop the kids at school, run errands, head to work, all on electric. But here's the twist. The moment you need to go further, the hybrid powertrain steps in so smoothly you barely notice the transition. And the tech. Hyundai's done their homework. A super responsive touchscreen, digital gauge cluster, multi-view camera system, and advanced safety features like forward collision avoidance, adaptive cruise control, and even remote smart parking assist. It's like having a co-pilot with you, always ready, always calm. What really makes the Tucson shine, though, is its balance. It's not trying to be flashy. It's not trying to dominate your attention. It just works beautifully. There's enough cargo room for strollers or weekend bags. The rear seats are comfy for adults or teenagers. And the drive is quiet, composed, and totally stress-free. If you're the type of person who wants a hassle-free ownership experience, loves a little tech flair, and wants to go green without becoming a full-time charger hunter, the Tucson plug-in is the loyal, efficient partner you didn't know you needed. 3. Volvo XC60 Recharge. Scandinavian luxury meets common sense. Now let us take a breath. Because the Volvo XC60 Recharge is less about numbers and more about feeling. This car isn't trying to shout or flex. It whispers, confidently. This is for people who value calm, comfort, and elegance. The kind of driver who drinks pour-over coffee, listens to instrumental playlists on road trips, and wants a car that matches their lifestyle of intentional living. And Volvo gets that. In 2026, the XC60 Recharge is offering around 40 miles of all-electric range, which is impressive given its luxury status and powerful engine. And speaking of power, this PHEV churns out up to 455 horsepower, with its turbocharged engine and electric motor working in harmony. It's not raw and aggressive. It's controlled power, and it shows in the way it accelerates effortlessly. The cabin is where the XC60 feels like it was made just for you. Natural wood accents, recycled wool or leather-free seating options, air purification systems, and Google-integrated infotainment make the space feel like a high-tech Scandinavian lounge. It's a car that cares about you, your health, and even the environment. Volvo also leads the way in safety innovation, so whether you're driving through snowy countryside or bumper-to-bumper city traffic, you feel protected, and somehow more present. If full EVs feel too robotic or soulless to you, this is your bridge between the future and what feels right. 4. Ford Escape Plug-in Hybrid. The everyday underdog. Sometimes the best choices are the ones people don't talk about enough. And that's exactly what the Ford Escape Plug-in Hybrid is. A practical, comfortable, surprisingly capable, everyday car that just quietly gets the job done. In 2026, this plug-in Escape continues to offer about 37 miles of electric range. But what matters more is how that power is used. It's tuned for smooth acceleration, low cabin noise, and a ride that's more relaxing than you'd expect from a mainstream compact SUV. It's not a show-off. It's not trying to be trendy. It's designed for real-world families and everyday driving. School runs, Costco trips, commutes through traffic. The Escape PHEV handles it all without fuss. The seats are cushioned, the driving position is excellent, and there's more legroom in the back than you'd think. But here, the part that'll surprise you. Ford S. Recent improvements in tech and safety are actually impressive. The latest SYNC4 system is easy to use. The driver assist features like evasive steering assist and intelligent adaptive cruise work without feeling intrusive. And there's even wireless updates so your car improves quietly while you sleep. If you don't need luxury badges or performance bragging rights, just a solid, affordable, and smart hybrid that can handle both electric days and long drives, the Escape deserves way more credit than it gets. 5. BMW 330e, a driver's plug-in without the sacrifice. And finally, let's talk to the drivers out there, the ones who still love hugging corners, feeling the road, and hearing the subtle hum of precision engineering. The BMW 330e is your plug-in hybrid. And yes, it's still every bit a 3 Series. This isn't just a green car. It's a driving machine with a conscience. You get a combined output of around 288 horsepower, dynamic chassis control, real rear-wheel drive balance, and a plug-in system that adds silence and efficiency without stealing the fun. Sure, the EV-only range is around 23 miles, which isn't but it's enough for daily drives, quick errands, and that serene morning commute, where all you hear is your music and the soft sound of tires rolling. And when the gas engine kicks in, it's smooth, potent, and unmistakably BMW. Inside, the 330e has all the refinements you'd expect, from premium materials to drive controls, gesture recognition, ambient lighting, and a digital cockpit that looks straight out of a sci-fi film. It's not overdone. It's precise, clean, and powerful. This car is for the enthusiast who wants to stay ahead of the curve without losing themselves in the future. It's for the driver who says, yes, I care about the planet, but I also care about how I feel behind the wheel. Here, the truth most car ads won't tell you. Going electric isn't just about trends. It's about timing, lifestyle, and what works for you. Plug-in hybrids represent a smarter middle path. You'd get electric freedom for short trips and the reassurance of gas when the road ahead is longer than expected. In 2026, these 5 vehicles aren't just good enough. They are better than full EVs for many people. Right now, whether you're living in a colder climate, don't have access to fast charging, or just want a car that does everything, plug-in hybrids might be the best answer. So before you rush into a full EV, just because the world is heading that way, take a breath, think, explore, and ask yourself, what do I actually need, and what makes sense for my life, today and tomorrow? Because the smartest drive is the one that fits you perfectly. If you found this video helpful, or if you have experience with any of these vehicles, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and real-world insights. And if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the conversation. Your perfect car might be one video away.